Right after being selected 5th overall in the 2018 NHL entry draft, xTech went to the Storm Bears Central Twitter account for a little interview. xTech was quoted saying this right after being picked 5th overall. "I'm extremely happy. I didn't know if I would go that high. I knew from the combine that they seemed to be interested, but I was still unsure. Also, Matthew xTech, was taken 6th, so I'll always have that over him." That's right, Brady. You were picked 5th, and your brother Matthew from Calgary was picked 6th overall. Now, you could see us potentially trade for a player like Matthew xTech. Could you imagine the xTech brothers on a line together, Brady and Matthew? Oh man, that would be the best line in hockey. You could have Strome, xTech, and xTech on your wings. That could be something we could look at. Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the next Storm Bears video. In this video, we're going to get some simulation done, potentially look at some more trades, maybe get some more picks. I think I know what I want to do in this video. I just want to get a bunch of simulation done. I want our young players to grow in Tucson. I want to edit up our rosters in the AHL, make sure all our young guys are playing, and I kind of just want to get some simulation done. But we got a few comments here, and this one is from Cool Kid Are Cool. He says, "Honestly, I love the idea of just saying F realism and going all out. Makes the series way more fun. Continue doing what you're doing, man." Thank you. I appreciate it. This is in context to the roster video that I put up. I didn't want to put that video out because I knew it would get a ton of criticism. The rosters aren't perfect. I know that, but I'm having a ton of fun with this. I can't wait to come home and record a franchise mode. Franchise mode has not been this fun for me in a long time, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. So that's where I stand on the roster customization. Not going to touch on it anymore. This guy here has kind of a funny comment. He says, "The second year draft is OP, tank for 2019. And apparently in the last video, the amateur scout said that the draft class is looking a bit weaker than normal. So when you get that notification, I'm sure it's just 90% bullshit. The next comment here comes from John Scott. He says, "Paul Silas is the next John Scott." Now, I don't remember where Paul Silas was drafted to. Maybe it was Ottawa. He's that 6'7", like 260 defensive defenseman. Did he go to Ottawa? Was that right? No, he didn't. Now it's going to bother me. Now I got to look back and I got to show you guys who he was drafted by because he's too good not to show. And also, if you guys were wondering, since I couldn't find Elias Anderson in the last video, in the rosters video, he is here. He is in the game. I know some people thought I took him out, but I didn't do that. I have nothing against Elias Anderson. He's on the New York Rangers. There he is. He actually ended up going to Chicago, so we got to watch out for that. Paul Silas, where is he? 75 overall, 6'8", 234 pounds. Guy is a machine. He is a tank. Jonathan Toews is on the trading block. Oh my goodness. What are you doing there in Chicago? They want to get rid of their captain. We may have to look at the trades here every once in a while to see if there's a big blockbuster move happening. But those are all the comments. Thanks for all of the engagement so far in the franchise mode. But I'm not going to turn on our little trade block as of yet. I think I might do it maybe after the Vegas game, all right? After the first game we play against the Vegas Golden Knights. So far, the series is 3-2, I believe. Someone can correct me on that, but I'm trying to keep track of every single game we play against Vegas because we are expansion brothers. I can't wait for the future when we have xTech in our lineup because I get to slow sim games against Calgary, which will be awesome. Little xTech matchup. That is, unless we have Matthew xTech on our team. That's something I definitely want to look into in the future when we have more things to trade. Obviously, we're not going to be getting them right now. I don't feel like sacrificing a big piece of our future, especially when we're going to have a year like this where we're 5-15-1. Sorry, 5-15-1. 5-16-2. Oh my god, we're not a good team at all. We've only won 5 games. This is like the real Arizona Coyotes this year in the NHL. They had like not a regulation win in like 20 games or something. We're not quite that bad, but yeah, we are struggling hard. A big win there over New Jersey and another one over the St. Louis Blues. Oh man, we're running the table. Beat the Kings 8-18-3. I kind of knew where we were going to stand, and I think this is about where we're going to be. We're going to win a few games because we're not that bad of a team, honestly. Our top 6 is pretty good. We got a lot of young talent there, but I think we're going to be losing more than we're winning, and that's okay because we all know about the year 2 draft. Well, I mean, I know more about than you guys, but it's a sick draft, and I really hope we get at least a top 3 pick. I'm not going to trade into the top 5. I don't want to do that because obviously I created the players. I know a bit of what they're like, so I don't think it's very fair for me to, you know, trade up, get the 1, 2, 3, 4 overall pick. If we end up picking in the top 5, great, but I'm going to stay with my 1 pick in the top 5. I am not going to move up in this year's NHL entry draft. Now, with that being said, say we have Columbus's first round pick, which we do. If that pick ends up being 3rd overall and we get 5th overall, that's fine. I'm going to have 2 picks in the top 5. So up against the Vegas Golden Knights here, who have a very good record of 24, 14, and 1. This is, man, I wish I would have wrote this down. I'm pretty sure they're 3-2 against us. I think we played each other 5 times in the first year. I think they're up 3-2 because they kicked our ass, like 11-4 one game. That was ridiculous. Let's get our revenge here against our expansion brothers. First period, 0-0. 10-6 are the shots. All right. I know I want to lose games, but I want to beat the Golden Knights. Let's go. Second period. Alex Tuck. Oh, man, he tucks it. Shots are pretty even. Can we come back in the third? No, we get 1. So I guess we can start calling this like the Lifetime Series. They're up 4-2 in the Lifetime Series now. I said I'll turn the trade block on. You know what? Let's do it 2 months in advance. I'll tweak up the trade block here. We'll do a little bit of, we'll see what first round picks we have. That's what I want to do first. Before I mess with the trading block, I want to write down our first round picks, and I want to see where everyone is that we have. So we have, what, 4 first round picks? We have Toronto, ourselves, Philly, and Columbus. All right, I'm going to go around the NHL and see where those teams are, because those could potentially be lottery picks. Looks like the Philadelphia Flyers pick is pretty good. I mean, if I get one more top 10, I'll be stoked. Let's check out a few things here. How are the boys doing down there in Tucson? They're 500 team. Brady Tkachuk straight out of the U.S. developmental program, and he has stepped right into the AHL, and he's leading our team in points as an 18-year-old. Sorry, a 19-year-old. Very, very impressive. So he's got 33 points in 40 games. Not bad. The Japan GM mode legend, Vitaly Abramov. I know I'm pronouncing the name wrong. I know it's not Korostelov, but I'm saying it Korostelov. I do it my own way, all right? If that bothers you, I'm sorry. If it bothers you that much, I'm sorry. But I'm doing it for fun, all right? This is how I want to do things. This is my GM mode. We've got so many good prospects. We got some German going on. We got some Rasmus. We're doing okay. We're doing just fine. I think we need a goalie in the AHL. I think that's what we need. We got Oscar Dansk in free agency. Aiden Hill's not doing that great, but let's see for fun who's leading the AHL in scoring, just for fun. Connor Ingram right there. Who's leading the A? It's probably some old guy. Yeah, Chris Kunitz. Poor guy's got like what, 4 cups, and he's hanging down in the AHL. That's hilarious. Ryan Callahan too. Oh man, that Syracuse team. That sucks. So like I said, we have our first round pick, which we kind of know where that's going to be. Hopefully in the top 5. We got Philly, we got Toronto, and we got Columbus. So Toronto is 6th in the NHL. Not good news for us. Going to be a late first. Who else we got here? Looking for Philly and Columbus. So it's looking good. They're way down here. I like it. Did I miss them? I think I missed Columbus, but Philly is 26th. That's good news for us. Where's Columbus? Probably just glanced past them here. Columbus, there they are. So they're 10th. Okay, it's not bad. It's still pretty early in the season, but I think they got a pretty good team, 21-13. But that pick from Philly could be pretty nice. What was that pick from the Flyers? Was it the Jason Demers pick? No. We traded Jason Demers for Sanheim, right? Who was that first from? Who did we trade for the Flyer? Who did we trade for the Flyers first? Oh man, it was like a few videos ago. How do I not remember this? Let's go see the Flyers roster. Who the hell did we trade them? Goligoski? Was it Goligoski? No, it was Hjalmarsson. Right, it was Hjalmarsson. Right. I mean, look at their sick players, like 91, 94, 94, 88. It's weird that they're struggling. Who do they got in net? Brian Elliott? Carter Hart. So Carter Hart is coming up, 20 years old, medium elite. Oh, man, they're pretty good in the goaltending department. What's going on? Does their defense suck? Philly, why are you so bad? They got Ghost, Provorov, Hjalmarsson. They got Jason Demers, a couple of Seattle legends. That's weird. Very, very weird. Okay, so I've edited up the trade block. We should be getting some more offers. Like I said, I want to get a ton of simulation done in this video. I want to go past the trade deadline potentially. Where's all our games against the Golden Knights? We got one more here. No, sorry, we got one here. So we got 2 this month. So that'd be 3 times we've met. This will be 4. So I guess only 4 times this year. Last time it was 5. That's cool. That's cool. We're gonna throw in every game against the Golden Knights, like every single game that we ever play against them. I want to keep a running tally right now. I think we've played 7 games. Could be wrong though. Could be more like 6. I'll have to do a little bit of a double check here. But Christian Fischer for a first. We've been getting this offer a lot, and it's something that I may look at, because if Christian Fischer tops out at a 85, I mean, he's only 21, medium top 6. He's got 15 points in 43 games, so he's never going to put up a ton of points, but he is an NHL player. He's a player on our roster, which I don't want to give up right now for a team that is a really good team, obviously 28, 9, and 5, and it looks like these are just 2 players that, yeah, low top 9, and what are you? Low AHL top 2. So it's a first. It's nice. It's for 2020. I think we're going to be getting a lot of those offers of first round picks for like Pierlini and for just for players like that, which I don't want to give up. I really don't. Again, a first, okay, for Sanheim. So we get an NHL player right away. We get Jamie Alexiak, who is an NHL player. He's 82. He's pretty good. He's a defensive defenseman. Hasn't played in the NHL yet. Sorry, for this year. He's played in the NHL, obviously, but nothing for this year. Plus, we get an additional first for Travis Sanheim, who's a medium top 4, 22 years old. What's Jamie Alexiak? He's 26. So Sanheim's got much higher potential. Plus, we got to give up 2/3. I like Alexiak, but I'm going to say no. Plus, he's actually unsigned. So he doesn't want to be in Pittsburgh, it looks like. So hopefully they can move him around. Let's see some more offers here. 13 and 30. My God. They want to give us a first and this guy, who I don't think's anything. Low AHL top 2. A first for Gabriel Carlson, who I don't want to give up. He's not very happy though. He's struggling up here in the big leagues. That's understandable. We're a bad team. I know. That's the thing. I don't want the team to be super upset because obviously like we're not doing well. I don't want the guys, all their potentials to go down. But you got to trust the process, boys. Trust the process. Strome and Keller are both like, what's going on here? We got to be playing a little bit better than this. They're only 20 and 21 years old. Trust the process, boys. I promise this will all pay off. Trust the process. All right, so all these picks, I don't think we're going to take a first round pick for any of our top 6 players unless it's like a trade that I absolutely can't turn down. We trade for Steen to give up a second, a third, and a prospect. Now Alex Steen obviously is 34. Yeah, not really interested in Alex Steen. If we're going on a cup run, absolutely this is a trade I would want to make, but he does help us right now, but we do need the help. Don't get me wrong, we do need the help. We're 14 and 31. Nick Schmaltz. Okay, I made Nick Schmaltz really good. That's a 2020 first as well. I made Nick Schmaltz, high top 6, 85 overall. That would be an excellent young guy to get. Oh, man, I would love Nick Schmaltz, but not for a first. They want to get a second. Okay, so it's a 2019 second, so that's a really good second-round pick. Like, we could do something where we swap Christian Fischer, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Nick Schmaltz has a higher ceiling than Christian Fischer. Although I've rejected a lot of first-round picks for Christian Fischer, I think Christian Fischer is kind of going to be like a career third-liner. I would love to get Nick Schmaltz. Absolutely love to get a player like Nick Schmaltz. Plus, he's a center, which does help out, that's for sure. So our center situation isn't great right now with Dvorak. He's listed as, a third-line center? Yeah, so he should be on the third line. If I could get Nick Schmaltz, that would be massive. I mean, we're not technically in the position where we're guaranteed a lottery pick, but, I mean, we've tanked enough. I think we can maybe make a trade to make us a bit better here. So how about, I was going to trade Tyler Bozak, but he's on a $10 million contract. That can't work. Sorry about that. Never mind. What can we do here, all right? Let's move some pieces around. So we got some center depth here in Strome and Gurman and Dvorak, so maybe we can part ways with guys like Ryan McInnes, all right? Braden Lemieux Lemieux, Ryan McInnes, and do we give up our second for this year? I mean, it's Nick Schmaltz, you know, that's a pretty decent player here. Second's going to be a really good pick. They don't like that at all. So let me see if I can work something here. I like offers like this, though. I really do. I really like trade offers like this. All right, so let's try this out here. Basically, the trade is a second and Arbamov for Nick Schmaltz. I don't really care about Braden Lemieux at all. Arbamov, yeah, he's a cool story. He's a previous franchise mode legend, but we've had him in the past. Let's change things up a little bit. And we got to give up Felipe Myers, who's a low top 4, but we're getting Nick Schmaltz, all right? So we'll this go through? It's pretty close. I think they're going to reject it, though. Trade rejected, yeah. It's going to be a hard trade to make without giving up too much of our future. You know, I was toying around with some ideas about potentially moving Dvorak. I really want to. I think that Nick Schmaltz does help us. I'm going to wait for your guys' opinion, though, because I don't know. I mean, I want to, but again, I don't want to. A second in Kasperi Kapanen for Christian Fischer, no. I want to make that move. I think it would help us for the future, but is it worth it to give up a player like Dvorak? Who is he going to be anything for us? You know, Nick Schmaltz is kind of already established, and he's 22. Man, if I get offered something with Schmaltz again, I may have to just go look at Dvorak and see if I can make something work. That trade is really nice. Oh boy, we got an offer here from the Los Angeles Kings. Now, I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to straight up reject this one. Carter and Martinez for Tkachuk, Ranta, a second, and Ronning. Okay, excuse me. Not happening. Take a walk, buddy. Another one, Darcy Kemper. Okay, so, okay, let's have a look at this one. A second and a third for a backup goalie? Really? So Darcy Kemper has what kind of trade value? He's 28.82 overall. He's won 3 games in his 16, and they want to give me a second, a third, and a prospect? Yes. I mean, yeah, right? I'm not losing this, right? That seems like a really good trade. Yeah, so I don't see a reason why we lost this trade. I just talked to my assistant GMs on our little group chat. Yeah, we win this trade all day, every day. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, Darcy Kemper. Good luck in Tampa Bay. Good luck. We got to change some things up here. I got to go get a backup goalie now. I really got to get a backup tendy. We just made that trade with Tampa Bay, and we actually played Tampa Bay the night of the trade. So what are we going to do here? The simulation is taking a little while. We could be getting offered another trade. I have to go sign a backup goalie or trade for a backup goalie, or maybe a young goalie for the future. So there's still a lot of things that we could potentially do in this video. I wouldn't mind working a few more things and then maybe waiting, maybe ending off the video at like February 26th. February 26th. Oh my God, Shea Weber, get out of here. I'm not even gonna look at that trade. I think I'll end it off February 26th, so a day before the trade deadline, so I can gather your guys' comments and maybe we could work something out with that Nick Schmaltz deal. Again, we'll have to look, but I don't know, things could happen. But sorry, Darcy Kemper, I liked having you, but you know what? See you later, buddy. Antti Ranta is our starting goalie. I mean, a second and a third? How am I ever going to say no to that? So I've offered a few contracts. Well, I've offered one. I'm about to offer another one. Is Ryan Spruill. I've decided to give him a contract, help out the AHL, and I'm going to sign Philip Grubauer. For some reason, he's still in free agency, 84 overall. No one's given him a shot, so I'm going to sign him. I'm going to sign him for a 1-year deal at you know what? I'll give you $2 million. $2 million. Come hang out in Seattle. There's lots of rain here. All right, there's lots of rain. I'm sorry, but you get complimentary Starbucks every time you go to the rink, so it's a pretty good deal. So hopefully he signs, and we can send Oscar Dansk back down. I could do a bunch of line jumbling around. Lawson Krause. Oh my God, and Scott Kosmachuk. Oh boy, they want to give us Stuart Skinner, who's a really, really good prospect. That would help out our goaltending worries. We get a 2019 first, and this guy, who's a low top 9 for Krause and Kosmachuk. Oh God, these trades are so good. They're so good, but they're so hard. What do I do? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to reject this. Kraus isn't having a great year. 4 goals, 8 helpers. We're a really bad team. He's still the high top 6, and he's only 21 years old. Stuart Skinner's nice, but I'm going to say no. Shout out to my assistant GMs, though, for helping me make these moves. Without them, I would be a little bit lost. I keep pausing the video, going to ask them what I should do. We're just waiting on these players to sign. Tyler Parsons, who's a really good goaltending prospect. I think I edited him. He's what? He's a medium starter, 69 overall. For Christian Dvorak, again, kind of in the same thing. Do we want to trade roster players right now? The answer is no. But I do want to hear your guys' comments. That's why I'm going to stop before the trade deadline hits. A battle of the bottom feeders right now. Philip Grubauer is here and Ryan Sproul as well. Oh, man, all these trades happening. Look at Detroit's record. Wow, they're bad. And we beat them in a shootout, 5-4. All right, let's do up the lines here, and then we will see what we're working with. And then we'll go to the end of this month, do a little recap, and then I'll end the video off before we hit up the trade deadline. This Dante Fabro deal is going to haunt me one day. Like, we're gonna match up against Nashville in the playoffs. It's going to be Strome versus Fabro all day, every day. Decline your offer, sir. Again, no, not happening. David Poyle, I love the trades, but no, not trading my franchise piece, Clayton Keller. Philip Grubauer's first game, it's a big one up against the expansion brothers over there in Vegas. Let's see what Philip Grubauer can do. First period. Braden McNabb scores on Grubauer. Period number 2. Oh boy, 3-0. And we get shut out. Give no love to the new goalie. Vegas is now 5-3 against us. That is not good. Let's go up here against the Vegas Golden Knights on the 24th once again. A second in Kapanen for Pierlini. No, not happening. Not happening for Kapanen. Oh man, I'm hilarious. So Vegas is up 5-3. It could be 4-3. I don't really remember. I'm doing a terrible job of keeping track. If you guys want to go back and let me know, that would be very helpful. Clayton Keller for 2 firsts. No. I've sent an email out to all NHL GMs. Clayton Keller is not available. He is not available. No. He's not coming. No, not happening. He's not being traded. Grubauer still looking for his first win. 2 firsts for Lawson Krause. Oh my God. Why am I not taking these deals? 2 firsts and this guy who's, yeah, he's the low AHL top 2. 2 firsts for Lawson Krause. Oh my God. He hasn't still scored a goal or even had a point since the last time we looked. Oh my God. Do we see? Okay, the thing about Krause, the thing about Fisher and Dvorak is they're two-way forwards and power forwards. Am I right? Two-way forward, and a power forward, right? Yes. Those players don't typically grow. Two-way forwards grow more than power forwards, right? Am I right with that? Can we all just agree on this? Is Lawson Krause going to be a big Todd Bertuzzi type power forward? He has the size. He's only 21, but minus 29. I get we're on a bad team, all right? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there, but I'm going to see your comments. I'm going to say, yo, what do we do, guys? Help me out here, because 2 firsts? Oh, my God. All right, let's continue with the simulation here. I think this is kind of fun to get offers out there because it gives you guys kind of an idea of what potentially we could trade for. Not really interested in getting rid of Sanheim right now. The simulation takes forever, so you're seeing a lot of cuts. I may go ahead and turn the trade block off after this so we can get the last 5 or 6 games done, and then we can pick this up in the next video where we do the trade deadline, go all the way to the start of the draft. So we're going to see who wins the draft lottery, all that kind of stuff. Although I could just continue to do this. I love recording this. Like, I don't ever want to stop. Like, I would just love to do like a 3-hour video. It's so much fun for me. I'm having an absolute blast. I don't really want to stop the video, but I need to get your guys' opinions. I need to get you guys in the system. I need for you guys to know what's going on. So this would be a good note about the assistant GMs on Twitter. Right now we have about 30 of them. I want to get like 150 in there. So if I ever do do come up with a situation like this where, you know, I need some help right away, instead of getting like 30 people's opinion, and I might not even get them all because not everyone's going to be online, I want to have like a few hundred. So if you want to be an assistant GM, please let me know on Twitter. I want to keep the chat relatively, you know, sane. I don't want to have it just crazy spam all the time. Or I do need to ask a question, I can just add you really quickly. So I think that might be something we could do, or we could open up like a Discord. There's a few different things I want to do. Anyways, we'll worry about that later. So in the comments, hit me up on Twitter at xTechGaming. But here we go. The Vegas Golden Knights. Let's go once again. I believe they're 6-3. They're gonna go look to be 7-3, or 5-3. I forget. Someone's gonna have to go and look it up and give me an exact count of what we are, because I keep losing track. I'll keep writing it down though. I'll keep writing it down. Let's go. So first period up against the Golden Knights, and it's a 2-1 game. Nick Cousins scores, but Perron gets 2 on Philip Grubauer. The shots are dead even at 11. We tie it up. Partanen, there you go. The rookie sensation back on defense. Pinches in a bit and lets one go from right above the hash marks. Going into the third, it'd be nice to get a victory. Oh, it's tied. Ty Ronning, what a story it's been. Scores a nice goal to tie it up. Going into overtime, going into a shootout. Oh my God. We lose again to those pesky Golden Knights. God damn, we haven't won a game in a while. We have not done much at all. We're struggling right now, and that's okay. Well, that's fine. All right, so we're going to edit up the trade block. We're going to end off the video right here, one day before the trade deadline. We got a few things to do before we end off this video. Yeah, it's a bit of a longer one. I feel like I say that every single video, but it's getting to that point where every single video is a bit of a longer one. So stats. We're going to look at stats. We're going to look at our AHL team. Going to look at some trades, which we'll look at right now. See what happened around the NHL. I want to see what's going on there. Maybe some big moves happened. All right, couple of trades happened here. So Philly acquired Paul Stastny for Jet. Woo! That's a big trade. A first and a second. Wow, Philly got, they paid a lot for Paul Stastny. Tampa Bay acquired Darcy Kemper. Yeah, that was from us. I had to trade 2 random players for a 5th-round pick from Pittsburgh. Paul Postman went for a 5th and a 7th. Tyler Ennis is on the move once again from Buffalo, going to the Wild. Now he is a member of the Winnipeg Jets. Toronto got Marian Gaborik for Kasperi Kapanen and 2 picks. Oh my God, what are you guys doing? John Moore went to Calgary. Ryan Dzingel went to Vancouver for 2/3 and Derek Dorsett. Okay. The Rangers acquired just a couple of picks for a couple of no-one players. Jeff Petrie and Alex Hemsky going from Montreal to Florida. Gustav Nyquist and Nicholas Kronwall for Morgan Frost and Oscar Lindblom. Oh my God, Morgan Frost has a ton of trade value. That's ridiculous. Looks like German had 4 points. There you go. Attaboy German. You see there in the top thing. Had 4 points in a 4-1 game. He's all over it. He's killing it right now. So going back to our first-round picks here, again, we have Philly, Columbus, Toronto. Let's see if the Flyers still suck. And let's see what everyone else is looking like. So Toronto is 10th. Okay. Columbus is not up there unless I'm missing them. Nope, no Columbus. So 10th. Columbus, so they fall off a little bit. They're 17th. Okay. All right. Ooh, Philly, where are you? 23rd. Okay, and I bet we're last. No, we're not even last. The Rangers and the Islanders. So we might not get the top overall pick. We could lose the draft lottery, all right? So there's no real confirmation that we are going to get one of those 2 franchise players, Cedric Corey or Felix Pox. So here's how everything else is looking. Clayton Keller with 39 points and OEL with 41. Still just an animal. He's got nothing to work with, but he's still just producing. Clayton Keller, Tyler Bozak, the $10 million man. He's got 36 points. Like, you see what I'm saying about guys like Christian Fischer and guys like Lawson Krause? 13 points. He's getting first line minutes. Like, Ty Ronning's on the 3rd line. You know what? I'm going to give Ty Ronning the first line minutes. Come on. Guy deserves. He's got 14 goals. Made the team out of camp. Only a -7. Partanen there's got... Partanen's got 9 points. He's got 7 goals, though. Matt Calvert, Brad Richardson, all these guys. Yoki Paka, Dave Bolin, the sniper, 2 points in 3 games. Goalies, poor Philip Grubauer. He's been struggling. He's 1-3 with 5 overtime losses. Oh shit! So he's 1-3-5 when his first 9 starts. It's not great. Antti Ranta's kind of got the back seat now, unfortunately. But I think I've kind of given you guys enough questions for the next video. Jamie Benn, 83 points in 62 games. Steven Stamkos, 82 in 61. Evander Kane, wow, 30 goals. Any real surprises here? Seeing Duncan Keith up there is kind of surprising. 35 years old, well over a point per game. Who's leading in goals? Ovi, we got Stammer with 30. Stammer with 43. Ovi with 40. Any surprises here? Joe Pavelski, 38 goals. That's kind of impressive. McDavid and Leon Draisaitl both have the exact same amount of points. Rookie skaters, just for fun. Sprong's leading the way with Jacob Solani, 42 points. Owen Tippett, Sam Steele. A lot of really good rookies out there. A lot of them. Ty Ronning, almost has the exact same amount of points as Casey Middlestat and Tolvanen. He is pretty much basically Middlestat when you think about it. Ty Ronning made the team out of camp. I love this kid. All right, that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. Let me know everything I asked you guys in the comments down below. I mean, I wanted to get a bit more simulation done, but I felt like we had a decent amount to do there. We covered a decent amount, made the one trade. I'm sorry, Darcy Kemper. Good luck in Tampa Bay. But I mean, with all these draft picks right now, we're looking so good for we're looking so good for the second. We're looking so good for this year 2 draft right now. Currently, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 picks in this next upcoming draft, all right? So we're doing pretty well right now for the future. So thanks for watching. Comment down below if you want to be in the assistant GMs. It's a very prestigious club, so I won't pick everyone. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.